Everywhere I touch it, it's life-changing.
The more people I talked to about it, it was amazing the number of friends and family who had some sort of personal connection with blood cancer.
These people are really fighting for their lives, and any help we can give, I couldn't say no. I had to say yes.
I grew up in just a small farming community in northeast Nebraska, and helping people is just something that, is the way it worked back there. And you didn't do it with the expectation of getting something back. You did it because that's just what you do.
Two things inspired me. One is my mom, who raised my sisters and I as a single mom, and she is strong, and she has lymphoma.
I myself was diagnosed with ALL at 6. Mom was told by Dr. Clark that I had acute lymphocytic leukemia. Went in for treatment right away.
And then the second inspiration was the passing of Linda Godo, a magnificent human being who did so much for this community. She was one of the most lovely people I've ever met, and she passed. And I want to honor her in some small way.
We were playing on the living room floor, and he had to stop because his stomach hurt. And I remember exactly where we were and that moment, and it's sort of one of those defining things where you know that life isn't going to be the same after, and indeed it wasn't.
I can remember the conversations from the doctors to my parents saying that, your son probably won't see 16. One of the things that hits me is my younger brother crying and asking my mom and dad why his brother isn't going to be there with him.
She was diagnosed approximately 27 years ago, and she has beaten back the disease multiple times. And one of the things I've learned during this campaign is that the drug that my mom is treated with, Rituxan, was in part funded by LLS.
They do good work, and it's nice to see that it's not just spoken, it's felt in all that they do.
Because of all the advances that have come along, and thanks to all the research, it has really changed the life of the disease and the fact that it could be eradicated, and I think that that's really important.
When you really look at the impact that the dollars raised for research have had in the last 5, 10, 20 years, in terms of life expectancy, in terms of finding cures, or at least the ability to make some of these diseases chronic, it's really impressive.
Well, I think the great thing about the campaign is it's bigger than just one person. It's the collective efforts of so many people that's all that money that's raised that's going to go and hopefully make some kind of positive impact in blood cancer research, or make some family's day a little bit easier, or somebody that's battling blood cancer, give them the opportunity to get the treatment that they need.
I will be indebted to the Denver group forever because they have brought me into their family, and I will cherish it and support them forever.
Sometime nearer than further away, that nobody ever has to hear those words again. That's what we're shooting for, is to find the cure.
The first word that comes to mind is really just gratitude. And I hope that I express to them how thankful I am.